But before we get started this evening with our very special guest presenter, I want to make two requests of you. The first thing I'm going to ask you to do this evening is to put your business hats on, because you do not want to miss what is about to follow. The second thing that I'm going to ask you this evening is to just think about this question. If you can change one thing about your current situation, what would it be? Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I want to tell you a little something about our guest presenter this evening. He is one half of the dynamic duo that is quickly becoming a household name in the industry that we so lovingly know as network marketing. He and his wife have been involved in this industry for no less than 20 years. And although during that time they have experienced some limited success, they've never been able to command the level of success they're having today with TLC. They were recently honored at our national convention in Atlanta last month with a check for $250,000 that represented their income for their first 7 months in this business. Not only am I proud to call this gentleman my friend, I'm also further privileged to call him brother. He is a critical thinker by nature, a former engineer who recently fired his boss. He's an entrepreneur, a successful investor, and known by many as the global guru. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I present to you tonight the one, the only Mr. Nathan Mccray. Mr. Mccray, are you on the line?
Awesome, Mr. Miggins. I am on the line. Can you hear me, sir?
Outstanding. I got you loud and clear, sir.
Awesome, awesome. Well, look, I like that intro. Thank you very, very much for that. I also like the part that said a former engineer. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard none other than Mr. Daryl Mickens. He is actually, him and his lovely wife, Ms. Dawn Mickens, along with the Rachels down in that Vegas area, they are basically setting that area on fire, ladies and gentlemen. We recently went down and had the opportunity to spend some time in Vegas and had the opportunity to actually do an event down in Vegas, had a great turnout, 60 people, all came out for some life-changing information. Awesome event. Mr. Mickens and Ms. Dawn Mickens and Mr. Stephen and his lovely wife, the Rachels. So, guys, we had a phenomenal time down there. But, you know, I want to briefly tell you guys something about this amazing company that you're on the line to hear about tonight. But before I do that, as Mr. Mickens said, go ahead and grab yourself a pen and paper, because we want you to take some very copious or some very detailed notes tonight. Because, as he said before, I am an avid investor, and I love to know and revert back on the notes that I have to know if I made a good investment or a bad investment. I think that's very, very important. And if someone invited you on this line tonight, they did you an absolute favor. So don't think that you're here doing anybody a favor but yourself, because the information that you're going to hear tonight is all about a company, some leadership, some products, and a compensation plan that is taking this industry by storm. Every so often, when you come into any company or any industry, there's a turnover. There's an actual a changing of the guard, if you will. And one company all of a sudden gets it absolutely right. I like to call it the trifecta, because, guys, we have the products, the compensation plan, and the leadership here that's going to help you take your business to the next level. All it takes is a simple yes. Ladies and gentlemen, that one word has changed nations and changed lives, just as it will on this call. So envision something, if you would, tonight. I want you to envision yourself basically getting healthy, staying healthy, feeling better, absolutely living longer, and loving your life. How do we do that? Ladies and gentlemen, envision a CEO by the name of Mr. Jack Fallon that started this company in his garage, ladies and gentlemen, with just one product, while everybody else was laughing at him. But now, being in 150 countries, being the #1 momentum-based company on the planet right now, I'm pretty sure that he is laughing all the way to the bank. And guess what? Everybody that's partnering with this company called Total Life Changes, we're laughing all the way to the bank right along with him, ladies and gentlemen, because we tap into 8 of the world's fastest growing and most recession-proof industries. Ladies and gentlemen, make no mistake about it. This is indeed a Starbucks moment. This is a McDonald's moment. This is the Kentucky Fried Chicken moment, ladies and gentlemen, because nobody believed in those businesses. But guess what they're doing right now? So I don't want you to shortchange yourself. I want you to understand the window of opportunity that you're standing in front of tonight. So if that person that invited you onto this call tonight is anywhere near you, give them a high five or a handshake. After this call, if they're not near you, go ahead and send them a text message, give them a phone call and say, absolutely, thank you for sitting in front of a window of opportunity. Because this is like Mr. Steve Jobs, you know, or even the president of Microsoft. These guys all started off with a home-based business. So we have to understand the power of what we have in front of us tonight and not discount it. As Mr. Mickens said, put your business hat on for just a moment. Start watching the clock, okay, because we spend a lot of time at concerts. We spend a lot of time out doing things that eat up way more time, and they are not income-producing activities. So there's some of you on this line tonight that, you know, maybe you have more money than you can shake a stick at. Then if you do, then I tell you, I'm going to show you a way that you can get more money. If you're someone on this line tonight and you're looking for that financial freedom that you've been searching for all your life, I'm going to show you exactly how you can attain that tonight. Because we tap into these 8 industries, and the first industry that we tap into is called the health and wellness industry. I want you to write these facts and figures down, ladies and gentlemen, because you're going to want to make a very informed business decision at the end of this call that's going to lead to your yes. Remember what I told you. I am an avid investor, ladies and gentlemen. So I know how to fail. I also know how to succeed. So I know a good deal when I see one. So 7 months ago, when my wife started with Total Life Changes, she basically said, I'm going to drink this tea and I'm going to make a lot of money. And I said, you're going to drink tea and make a lot of money? I was a little skeptical, just as some of you on this call may be tonight. But when she told me that, I said, okay, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to see what happened. Ladies and gentlemen, it didn't take me long to figure out that, hey, this woman's making some money doing what she's doing. So I said, okay, let me roll up my sleeves and see if I can get in here and help her a little bit. I helped her a little bit. She started making more money. Ladies and gentlemen, she was tapping into these 8 very powerful industries that helped her amass $250,000 in just 7 short months, ladies and gentlemen. So can you imagine what I did at that point? Some of you on the line know what I'm talking about right now. Be it male or female, you've been a support system for that person that has tried opportunity after opportunity. But I'm telling you right now that this is the opportunity of all opportunities that's going to level the playing field for the ordinary person, as it is doing right now, and it has been proven. The health and wellness industry, ladies and gentlemen, your return on your investment tonight, we're talking about a $2 trillion industry, ladies and gentlemen. 68% of adults are overweight and obese. That's the weight loss industry that we've tapped into. Energy and longevity is something that people are needing more of. All right, the demand for these products has skyrocketed, absolutely skyrocketed. It's a $12 billion industry. The skincare and the anti-aging industry is an estimated $12.2 billion industry by the year of 2018. That's right around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. If you know anything about investing and stocks or whatever you invest in, you want to get in and be a part of it before the rest of the world really learns about it. Well, I submit to you this evening that this is exactly the window of opportunity that you're standing in front of right now, because people want natural, and that's all they want. They don't want chemicals. They don't want all of the harmful toxins that can go in their body. They want all natural. And the taboo industry that we're tapping into is the performance and enhancement industry. I'm talking about that just a little bit later. The shapewear industry is, in 2008, happened to be a $750 million industry. Ladies and gentlemen, it has increased to an $812.5 billion with a B dollar industry. Talk about backing your investment. Talk about a foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, gourmet coffee industry, very near and dear to my heart. Absolutely have to have my coffee. It happens to be a $30 billion a year industry. And guess what? It's sexy now to drink coffee. And it's even sexier to drink coffee and lose weight and stay healthy while you're doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, the home-based business industry is a $427 billion industry. So if you're on the phone tonight and you didn't know that there was that much in this industry, then right now there's a big pink elephant sitting in the room, and it has to be addressed. if for nothing else, simply for the tax breaks alone. And understand that 17 million home-based businesses are operated with women at the helm, with their children at their side while they're raising them. Ladies and gentlemen, the home-based business industry, I would say it like this: you would have to be almost insane not to have a home-based business, if not for anything else but the tax breaks, ladies and gentlemen. So let's talk a little bit about what else is backing your investment here tonight once you absolutely say yes. Let's talk a little bit about our flagship product, the Iaso Tea. This is an all-natural detox tea, ladies and gentlemen. So envision just simply sitting around drinking a cup of tea and dropping weight. That's what my wife did. She did it for 31 days and dropped phenomenally 20 pounds of weight. I didn't believe her at first until I started to see her waistline shrink. I started to see her belly decrease. If you don't believe me, go online and pull up the pictures. They're there. The proof is absolutely in the pudding, ladies and gentlemen. The next product that I want to talk about is our resolution drops, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the very gentleman that hosted this call, he is very, very excited about the resolution drops because he dropped 6 pounds in just 48 hours and went on to lose a total of 17 pounds on the resolution drops, ladies and gentlemen. So he's very excited because he's getting his sexy back. He's got his sexy back, and he's basically going on to drop even more weight, ladies and gentlemen. So absolutely amazing product. This next product I want to talk about is called our NutriBurst. This is a product that I keep in my refrigerator. As a matter of fact, all of the products I'm talking to you about, I've tried repetitively because they absolutely change my quality of living. This NutriBurst has 72 minerals, 12 herbs, and 19 amino acids, just to name a few. And not to even mention the 13 whole food greens and the antioxidants alone. So taking this NutriBurst is the same NutriBurst that allowed Mr. Rashid Booth to drop that 20 pounds in just 60 days so that he can stay military fit, ladies and gentlemen. So just on the NutriBurst alone, the health benefits and the weight loss benefits are phenomenal. Ladies and gentlemen, the next product that I want to talk to you about is our Happy Pill, our NRG. Now, mind you, we have 38 plus products in our arsenal, all right? I'm just outlining a few of them for you, okay? Our NRG is turning on the energy, and it's basically turning off the appetite. So if you know anything about that combination, once you turn on the energy, it speeds up your metabolism. And if you're not eating a lot of food throughout the day, then what happens? The fat is going to burn. And we call it the Happy Pill for a reason, because for some reason, you just get happy while you're actually taking the NRG pill. So everybody is very happy about the NRG pills, and I am too, ladies and gentlemen. So the next product that I want to talk about is our gourmet coffee. Wow. We have 6 absolutely delicious coffees. I think I have every last one of them in my cabinet. My personal favorite is the Latin-style coffee, and I think the cappuccino is kind of creeping in there. But we have a chocolate, we have a black, and we also have, you know, the favorite of my wife and a lot of other people on this call, which is a Cafe Delgada. Allowed my wife to drop 6 pounds in just 48 hours, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine and envision being able to sit down in the morning and drink a cup of coffee and drop weight, on top of being able to drink a cup of tea and drop weight. And envision being able to sip on some NutriBurst in the morning, a capful of it, and being able to have the energy and start your metabolism and basically burn weight. So, ladies and gentlemen, health is what we do here, but I want to talk a little bit about our Strike Up in Love, which is under our performance and enhancement. You know, a lot of people don't want to talk about this because they feel it's taboo, but we're all adults on the line. So let's talk a little bit about our Strike Up. Our Strike Up lasts up to 24 hours, and it's basically allowing the men to basically have the stamina that they need or that they've been lacking. Now, some of this stamina may have been decreased through things like diabetes and things of that nature, but the testimonies are absolutely endless, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, a lot of people won't talk about it openly, but it's saving marriages along with the love, which lasts up to 72 hours. So, guys, that gives us a chance to re-up a couple of times and keep up with the ladies. So, guys, the side effects are absolutely zero. It's an all-natural formula. Guys, plan your weekends accordingly. So absolutely love the Strike Up, and love, guys, is changing lives. The number one product for all our daily needs also, ladies and gentlemen, is the amazing emu oil. This emu oil is helping such things as eczema, psoriasis, any aches and pains that you may have. Also, and it's growing back hair, ladies and gentlemen. The testimonies are there, and if you don't believe me, guys, try it for yourself. We every time we rub this on someone doing a presentation in one of our transformation parties, they're amazed at how fast this emu oil penetrates 7 layers deep into the skin to not only give your skin a more natural appearance and help with the moisture, but it also attacks the aches and the pains by lubricating those joints, guys. It's 7 layers deep. So we absolutely love the emu oil around here. We keep it like 4 or 5 bottles at a time. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard about a company by the name of Total Life Changes and how phenomenal it is. You've also heard about some products that flat out work. So I want to get into our compensation plan, but before I really do that, some of you on the line are saying, okay, the products seem like they work and the testimonies are there. The leadership is absolutely amazing because we have the number 3 male network marketer on the planet leading us, and we also have Mr. Kenny Lloyd and his lovely wife, Ms. Shantae Lloyd, and we also have the number 1 female network marketer on the planet leading us in this very opportunity, Miss Stormy Wellington herself. And if you guys know anything about her, she is an industry shark. Everything she touches turns to gold. So, guys, with that dynamic duo, how can we go wrong with leadership? So we have the leadership taken care of. But before we get into the money, I want to bring a gentleman to the line that I had the opportunity and the pleasure to meet this past weekend in Vegas. Excited about Vegas. This gentleman actually told me something that blew my mind, but I'm not going to spoil it for him. I'm going to let him tell it to you guys for himself. Mr. Stephen Rachel, have you made it to the line tonight?
Yes, I'm here, Mr. Mccray.
Awesome. Tell everybody about your money testimony, Mr. Rachel.
Oh yeah, it's definitely been an awesome ride. My wife, Anacia, and I, we got started. We saw the opportunity, we saw the buzz, we saw what was happening, we saw the testimonies and how these amazing products were helping a lot of people, and we got plugged in. And just getting plugged in and going to work, we definitely went to work. And with that, we've definitely earned, since we've been in TLC, well over $30,000. That's not including the retail, and it just a lot going on, and just really thankful and really grateful that we were even approached about this amazing opportunity and to make over $30,000. And the interesting thing is that we own a business. We have other things that we're doing, and even prior to TLC, and to get in this program and on a part-time basis and earn that type of income really speaks volumes to us, and it definitely should speak volumes to a lot of the guests that are on the line. So we're just excited, and we're really glad to be a part of this movement. And I know we all got a chance to speak last week, and with Mr. Mick and his wife, and of course with you and your wife. It was just amazing. And so I'm just really excited and fired up, glad to be a part of the organization, glad to be a part of the movement, and really looking forward to the future, because we're just getting started.
Awesome. I want to ask you one quick question. Were you really trying for the last 7 months?
We tried, but it was more on a part-time basis. With a lot of people, will see that and say, man, he must have rolled up his sleeves and just went all in. And I would say this, guys, we haven't really went all in, in the beginning, simply because, we had other things that we were doing at the same time. But in business, like Mr. Mccray said, a lot of it is all about timing, and it's all about positioning. No matter what business that you get in, you're still going to have to do some work. It wasn't that we just got in and it was at the right time, at the right place. That was a big part of it. But the main part is that we definitely did put some work in. we definitely did put some things in place so we can start earning income and start helping a lot of other people. And that's what a lot of people have already done in TLC, and that are doing that right now. And the interesting thing is that, we really haven't done anything yet. I think all of us on this line, I don't even know if there's anybody on the line that's been in TLC over a year yet that's on this line probably right now. But, it might be a few, but most of us, I think, is definitely got started here at the beginning of the year, and this momentum and just being a part of, and this is the first time we've ever been a part of anything at the beginning stages. Lanacia, my wife, and I, we've always, in everything we've ever done, we've always got in like on the tail end of something. The momentum has already happened and things have already taken place, and then we finally get in. This is the first time that we're a part of something that the momentum is still building, which is so crazy. So this is the perfect time for anybody listening. If you want to be a part of that momentum phase of a company, this is the time that you definitely need to get in. Take my word for it. Simply because we're in the momentum phase is one of the main reasons why. It's not the only reason, but it's a big component of why a lot of people are having so much success in TLC.
Awesome. Well, Mr. Rachel, thank you very much for jumping on and giving me that quick testimony. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you see part-time, $30,000 on a part-time effort, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, that's phenomenal. So imagine what happens when him and his wife actually plug in, So envision that. So let me fast forward a little bit and help you envision what it's really going to be like when he becomes intentional and actually goes out and really starts to work the business. I have another gentleman on the line right now that jumped in this thing and got very, very intentional and basically took this thing by storm. This gentleman is 26 years old, and I want to see if I can catch him because, he's normally out, doing the 26-year-old thing, partying a little bit and zooming around in that Bentley. I'm going to see if I got him on the line. Mr. Dale Drake, are you on tonight?
Mr. Mccray, my brother, I am here. Can you hear me clearly?
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you for allowing me to hop in on this call. Man, you did a phenomenal job just breaking down this opportunity from the product standpoint. So I won't be on the call too long, but what I will say, guys, is, the tea and timing is far more valuable than the tea and talent. About 7 or 8 months ago when this opportunity was presented to me, I knew I needed something. I needed a total life change, but I wasn't really receptive to the idea of this company being that vehicle for me. But I got introduced to this company by a phenomenal woman by the name of Miss Stormy Wellington. She said, "Hey, Drake, I think I found it." And, like many of you guys on the phone, I'm sure you've been hit up with that call with the person on the other line saying, "Hey, listen, I think I found it." So, that's the line she used with me. And I said, "You know what? I don't believe you, but what I know is that success leaves clues." And let me tell you a little bit about Miss Wellington. She's been in the industry some time, and she's made multiple seven figures in the industry. So I knew that because success leaves clues, I could at least fly in and listen to what she had to say. So I'm from California. I flew into to Atlanta, Georgia, to sit with her alongside with our CEO, Mr. Jack Fallon. I love the compensation plan. It made sense. I checked out the products. They made sense. Because I told myself, guys, I would need to be passionate this go around. I would need to represent a company that supplied a product that could sell itself with or without an opportunity attached to it. So when I, got started in business, I made my investment, I got some product. I literally took the product that I had and gave it all away because what I wanted to do was to let my family and friends be the testimony and be the deciding factor on if I should do this business. So about a week after me giving out the product, I seen that my family was calling me up, asking me what I did to the tea, you know what I mean, because they were losing weight. They were more energized off the NutriBurst and so on and so forth. So at that moment, guys, I knew that I needed to put my business cap on and turn this into a business. Fast forward 7 months later, guys, I've been able to earn a little under $300,000 in about 7 to 8 months, and everything has been phenomenal. I'm able to live where I want to live, drive what I want to drive, and literally just living the life that I want to live, all things to total life changes. So, Mr. Mccray, thank you so much for allowing me to come on this call, champ. And if there's anything else that you need from me, let me know.
Awesome. Well, sir, thank you for blessing us with your time. And I know it was tough for you to pull away from what you were doing, but thank you, thank you very much, Mr. Daryl Drake. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to basically outline some things for you because I want you to understand that this is about real-life people making real money, basically people that are ordinary people. You know, we have other phenomenal individuals, you know, that have signed on and said yes in phase one of this opportunity, and they've made some amazing money in not just a year, but in 5 to 7 months. You know, leaders like Mr. Rashi Booth, you know, making $80,000, you know, in just 7 months. Ms. Valerie Davis on a part-time basis, $40,000. Ms. Sandra Pittman, a busy restaurant owner, making $100,000 in just 6 months. You know, Ms. Candace Bird Davis also making $100,000 and retiring her husband from his job. Ms. Tia Thomas, without even really understanding and trying, made $20,000 in just 6 short months, ladies and gentlemen. Ms. Shanita Foster, NFL wife and philanthropist, she plugged in and made $80,000 for just 6 short months. And my very own Ms. Pam Mccray making $250,000 in just 7 short months, ladies and gentlemen. Ordinary people, guys, making phenomenal amounts of money with efforts, guys, that were either part-time or full-time. So now, let's get into exactly how we get paid here at TLC. If you have that pen and paper, I want you to write down numbers 1 through 5. All right, I'm going to give you the 5 ways that we get paid. Number 1 is the retail. Number 2 is the fast start bonus. Number 3 is what we call our hybrid binary. Number 4 is our check match. And number 5 is our lifestyle bonus. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first 50 here is our retail. So envision being able to get started here with TLC, grab your product, and basically take it out and get your money back, and with profit right away. Because the demand for this product alone is going to basically get your ROI or your return on your investment right away. And that's with any package that we have or however you get started here tonight. So the retail profits are very, very strong. You're getting 50% back of your retail on your state-of-the-art website, ladies and gentlemen. Every time somebody goes to your website and they purchase product, you're getting 50% of that point value back in your pocket real time, ladies and gentlemen, every single week. All right? The second 50 is our fast start bonus. So envision yourself going out telling as many people as you can tell about this opportunity, just as a lot of your friends are doing right now. That's how you got invited to this call. Telling them about this opportunity, and whichever package they choose to get signed up with and start this opportunity, you get 50% of that back in your pocket. And ladies and gentlemen, do that as many times as you would like, because God knows my wife and I have done it hundreds upon hundreds of times, and we enjoy that fast start bonus every single time. So the third way that we get paid here is called our hybrid binary commissions. And this is one of the most, if not the most powerful ways that any company gets paid here in this industry. You're able to earn up to a maximum of $20,000 per week, and that's a cap of $80,000 a month. I don't know about a lot of you on this call, but for me, $80,000 a month is phenomenal money. But guess what? We have people doing it left and right now. And if $80,000 isn't enough for you, remember, this is just one way of pay. This is how our hybrid binary works. You're going to basically put yourself at the top, and you're going to only need one person on your left and one person on your right. You can start building both of those legs of business. And remember, you're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself, because you're going to create a team. You're going to implement the system of duplication. So when you get your 2, the people below you, they're going to get their 2, and that system is just going to duplicate itself. And guess what? Each person's not just going to stop at 2 people. So now envision your 2 legs of business doing a deep dive into this compensation plan and basically running down to infinity. So if you're 80,000 in volume on one side and 60,000 in volume on the right side or your left side, then the company's basically going to take that snapshot every week, and they're going to pay you on that lesser leg of volume anywhere from 10 to 25%, all right, based on your rank. Ladies and gentlemen, my wife was able to hit the rank of national director in just 3 months. That gives you an idea of exactly how easy it is once you put your mind to it and become very intentional, just like Mr. Daryl Drake did. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're absolutely excited about this one way of pay. And if it was just the only way that we got paid here, ladies and gentlemen, we will be absolutely thrilled with the way this is being done, okay? Absolutely thrilled. And we wouldn't need the other 4 ways that we get paid. But now we do have some more ways that we get paid. The fifth that I was telling you about is what we call our check matching system, our check matching bonus. So what happens is you're going 2 generations deep. On the first generation, you're able to get a 50% check match on that binary. So if you personally enroll someone, all right, and that person goes out for the week and they earn $50,000 on that binary. All right, now mind you, remember, there are people already doing this. So if they earn $50,000 on that binary, for you personally enrolling them, you're going to get a check from TLC for $25,000. No, it's not half of their 50. They're going to get their 50. The company's going to give you a bonus just for personally enrolling that individual. But the company didn't stop there because our CEO and founder, Mr. Jack Fallon, absolutely believes in profit sharing. This is how he achieves his vision of allowing us to get our own financial freedom, basically by profit sharing. All right? So he's not afraid to share. So our check match system's 2 generations deep. That means the person that you personally enroll, you're able to get up to another 50% check match, ladies and gentlemen. All right? As you roll through the ranks here at TLC, you're able to get 100% check match 2 generations deep. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not being done anywhere in the industry, and everybody is absolutely up in panic trying to figure out how they're going to compete with it. So while they're trying to figure it out, we're making mass amounts of money over here and helping mass amounts of people. The 5th way that we get paid here at TLC, ladies and gentlemen, is called our lifestyle bonus. Once you hit the rank of national director, remember my wife hit it in 3 short months, you will absolutely enjoy a monthly bonus of $1,500. Feel free to do whatever you want to do with that bonus. You don't have to get a car that has anything stenciled on the side of it. You don't have to worry about buying anything specific. That is exactly what it says. It's a lifestyle bonus. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard about an amazing company with a CEO and founder that definitely has a heart for the people and wants to see us win. You've heard about some phenomenal leadership that has basically taken this industry by storm and brought those skills and talents over here to us. You've heard about products that flat out work with real-life testimonies. You've heard about a compensation plan that pays the industry top with real-life testimonies. So now I want to go ahead and outline to you exactly how you can get started, how you can say yes here tonight to the person that brought you onto this call, okay? So I'm going to start at the top because I believe on this call tonight we have a bunch of winners. We have a bunch of people that not only want to just get into this opportunity, but they want to penetrate the marketplace to the deepest level and have what they need in order to do that. Our first package is an all-tea package, ladies and gentlemen. You get 150 packs of that flagship Iaso Tea that everybody's ranting and raving about, okay? It's $1,679, ladies and gentlemen. You don't start at that 10% on the binary. You start at 15% on the binary. So you're able to take that tea and run right out, retail it if you would like, give it away like Mr. Daryl Drake did, and absolutely start seeing some major gains and seeing some major people's lives change, their customers for life at that point. But you have the opportunity to go out and retail it and absolutely make $3,000+ on it and get the return on your investment right away. The next package that you can get started here with TLC is $559, and it is an all-tea pack as well. It's 50 one-week packs of the world famous Iaso Tea, ladies and gentlemen. I love this package because you're able to get enough tea to go out and sample, enough tea to basically do some things and get your business started as well. The next package that we have is for $299. It's also an all-tea pack. Remember, this Iaso Tea is so very popular, okay? It's tough to keep it on the shelves, ladies and gentlemen, but we have a rejuvenated initiative, and this tea is here, and it's here to stay. There's 25 packs of world famous Iaso Tea. Ladies and gentlemen, it's $299.95, all right? So our third package is what we call our Summer Slim Down Pack, all right? We call it that because you can go out and have an accountability partner with this pack because you get 2 of everything. You're getting two of the resolution that I talked about that Mr. Daryl Mickens rants and raves about. You're getting 2 bottles of that NRG. You're also getting 10 packs of that flagship Iaso Tea. So you can basically go out and share with a friend, and you guys can drop weight together and become a product of the product, and then create that amazing testimony that you need other people to see. All right, our last pack is another multi-pack, and it's brand new. It's 30 packs of that Iaso Tea, 3 bottles of that NutriBurst that Mr. Rashibu was able to lose that 20 pounds in 60 days on, and 2 boxes of that world-famous Delgado coffee that my wife took and lost that 6 pounds in 48 hours, ladies and gentlemen. So we've got some phenomenal packages here. Our last multi-pack is for $344. You know, you can get started and start sampling some of the best products here, ladies and gentlemen, because you get a bottle of chaga, you get a bottle of Gano, 1 Tachui, which I absolutely loved. It's one of those pills of Tachui is like having 7 steaks. It's an all-natural plant-based protein, ladies and gentlemen, and I take that Tachui, and I'm able to not take the other heavy proteins that I normally take. And what I'm finding that when I take that Tachui and I go to the gym and work out, I'm creating way more lean muscle mass than I've ever created before. So I love the Tachui, also the NutriBurst and the NRG and the Delgado coffee. This is a multi-pack that I absolutely love because you get a little bit of everything. And again, roughly $345. So ladies and gentlemen, I've outlined some phenomenal products here for you with some phenomenal pay structures, and I've told you how to get started and how to get yourself positioned, because you're absolutely standing in front of a window of opportunity that a lot of the people on the planet don't know about yet. But when they start knowing about and learning about what's going on here, you want to have yourself positioned to be able to help as many people as you can, and to also create that financial freedom that you need to create. Our team actually accounted for $3 million in commissions in the last month national convention, and that was actually under the leadership of Miss Stormy Wellington, ladies and gentlemen. So $3 million we accounted for in commissions in the entire company. That was phenomenal. So what's our next goal? Our next goal is to account for $10 million in commissions over the next maybe 5 or 6 months here, because our next national convention is going to be at the Marlins Stadium here, right here in Miami, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, Project 50K was amazing, and we crushed it. We actually put 57,000 people in the system and positioned them to win. Can you imagine what's going to happen with Project 50,000 Reloaded? With more knowledge, more fire, with more product, more people coming on, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to actually make a lot of thousandaires, a lot of millionaires, a lot of multi-millionaires. There's going to be so much going on across that stage in Miami. We're talking the BET Awards. That's what we're doing here in Miami. So, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I would say go ahead and get back with the person that invited you onto this call tonight, because you absolutely want to say one word to them. Yes, position me. Position me now so that I can win, and don't be one of those people that said shoulda, coulda, woulda, because absolutely hindsight is 20/20. Ladies and gentlemen, this call is going to go on again tomorrow night. Do not miss the opportunity to get your business started super fast. If you invite back to this call tomorrow night, but first you have to get started. Until you get started, nothing happens. Until you say that yes, nothing happens. So this call happens again at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. All right, tomorrow's Monday, so that means my phenomenal wife, Ms. Pam Mccray, is going to be doing this very call. If you want to get your business started fast, say yes, get your package in place. Your state-of-the-art website will be up instantaneously, okay? Once you get started now, you're ready and you're open for business, and you're putting people on call tomorrow night just like this one. So, ladies and gentlemen, all roads absolutely lead to Miami, Florida in February. Project 50,000 Reloaded is real. And ladies and gentlemen, we'd love to see you guys at the top instead of from the top, and absolutely on the beaches, of the world, ladies and gentlemen, enjoying life and getting that financial freedom intact. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nathan Mccray, National Director here with Total Life Changes. It's been an absolute pleasure presenting this information to you tonight, and I want each of you to go out and say yes and get your business started tonight. Have a great evening. Good night.